There is an infrastructure intervention being envisioned. They call them Sampo dams, if I remember it correctly. And basically, it traps the sediment so that you dredge not the entire length of the river, but you dredge only, well, you clean up the areas where the Sampo dams are, and thereby lessen the cost of maintaining the water holding capacity of these river systems. There is an ongoing geohazard mapping for the country. This will be 1/10,000 scale. It will further identify areas at most risk. It will be standardized. We will be requiring all LGUs for the zonal use to strictly comply with this geohazard maps to mitigate any potential disasters from happening with respect to municipalities. Governor Hataman of the ARM was tasked recently to go after legal loggers in Laron del Sur, primarily, which were the main source of the logs that devastated Iligan City. He has been in office probably not more than 3 weeks, but already there have been complaints against him, so I assume that he has been really stepping on a lot of toes of entrenched invested interests in the area. So I think he's doing a good job. So that will accelerate. And we have a year and a half to be able to demonstrate distinct changes within the ARM prior to the next election so that the constituents there can really have tangible results of what good governance is supposed to do. Now, the last thing, I guess, is we contribute a very small portion. It's a very small carbon footprint for the Philippines. Unfortunately, we get the large carbon footprints from those more advanced neighbors. So there is really a need for intense lobbying efforts from our country, especially those deployed overseas, to call into question those who are adversely impacting the global climate, of which we are disproportionately bearing a large part of. That has to be a significant campaign by our populace and other countries similarly situated. Thank you.